Hello, good afternoon, classmates. Today, I will be presenting the school in which I performed my field experience. I performed my field experience in Russell Elementary in the Brownsville Consolidated Independent School District. Russell Elementary's motto is, Russell Elementary School, rich in cultural heritage, will produce well-educated graduates who can pursue higher educational opportunities and who will become responsible citizens in a changing global society by utilizing all resources to provide equitable opportunities for students. Something that I saw throughout the campus was the involvement of higher education. The grade levels were divided into different universities. I was completing my hours in Mrs. Sandra Cantu third grade classroom. That was Texas A&M University. I wasn't able to take pictures inside the campus. However, I was still able to get a hold of pictures of students and classrooms in the third grade. Throughout the school, there are a lot of posters of flags from different universities hanging from the walls and ceilings. You also see that all the faculty and staff highly promote this. The previous pictures are the perfect description of what I just mentioned. The classroom was nicely decorated and contained things like bulletin boards that described the parts of speech. The classroom I was in also contained a whiteboard that was divided into sections that helped students define new vocabulary words. The organization of the room was groups. I chose the following pictures because they are the ones that look similar to the classroom I was doing observations in. The classroom I was in was divided into groups of 5. The groups were organized into levels of development. When the teacher was performing a lesson, she knew which group would need scaffolding. She would scaffold down to 2 of the groups and would scaffold up for 1. The other 2 groups were what she called her bouncers. In certain lessons, they would need scaffolding, and in other lessons, they wouldn't. The following pictures show students working on developing inferential literacy skills inside the library. During this lesson, students were learning to inference by using context clues. The following pictures also show some of the work students did throughout the observation. The children were mentoring children in pre-K. The students were spread out in different centers. Throughout the lesson, the third graders would guide the young ones through the centers. This was such an amazing experience. I was very surprised on how mature the students were acting. The following pictures show the students working in a science project. In this science project, students needed to construct a tower using marshmallows and toothpicks. This was a lesson where children were able to develop inquiry-based and cooperative learning. An activity that students performed outside the classroom are Saturday Science Adventures. In these Saturday Science Adventures, students expand their learning on science. Each session is based on something different. For example, the most recent one, students learned about using the scientific method. The purpose of these adventures is to help faculty, staff, parents, and children comprehend and master the 5th grade TEKS. They have also designed a website for these sessions. Within the website, the parents and students are able to download review sheets as well as other resources that will help them expand their learning. Something I believe it is very important to reflect on is parent involvement. This is not the first campus I do observations in. I have observed other classrooms. However, those other classrooms were unique. They were special education classrooms. Within these classrooms, parent involvement is almost an obligation. So I was not surprised by all the parent involvement I saw.